So I woke up this morning and I was checking out my news feed on the YouTube and I seen an interesting story. Cuban Link, Hocus 4/5, back at it. They all jumped under Hocus's post. And you had Fat Joe and the whole terror squad jump on the post and, you know, really beat up Cuban on the cyber side. I really don't understand why so many people for years act like, Fat Joe ain't do no wrong. You had Remy diss him. You had Tony Sunshine diss him. You had Hocus and their whole crew, Bang Bang Boogie diss him. What was the energy at for Joe? Where's that energy at now? Especially now after Liza and her team, got Pun's royalties back and made him every little bit of a liar that Joe is. Joe's another Diddy, man. You know what I'm saying? Got everything he could out of Notorious Big and, you know, capitalized. They ain't give a fuck about Bad Boy. They ain't give a fuck about none of the artists. And that's you, Fat Joe. You know what I'm saying? You got, man, all these people jumping on Cuban because Cuban upset with Cuban about still telling his truth. I go for the underdog, man. I don't care if it's a million of you motherfuckers, and I feel I'm right, and I know I'm right. And you all y'all gotta understand, man. Cuban got sliced. He got blackballed. He was telling y'all from the whole time, look, Joe's a crook, and still y'all ain't saying shit. Cuban, be careful about getting caught up in all that mess. You know what I'm saying? If they talking a hefty big bag, fuck it. You 50, right? Something like that. Y'all bogus too for calling out these OGs, man, past 50, man. Again, man, fall back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing, drop some music, start a podcast. Well, don't feed off into all that negative shit. If you is gonna go entertaining, check a bag, baby. You hear me? And Hocus, you know, she let Cuban and Fat Joe go, settle their differences. This is all about Fat Joe and Cuban Link. Leave it between them. You know what I'm saying? Joe, you jumping in Hocus post talking about all my money on Cuban. You ain't responded to Cuban in years. You know what I'm saying? You probably won't even go and entertain it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feel, man? After Joe got caught with his hand in the cookie jar and taking millions and putting it off on Jelly Bean by taking Pun's publishing, man, for years. You know what I'm saying? Cuban, that's all he been ranting about. Got blackballed, got cut, got the short end of the stick. Why wouldn't he talk his truth? You know what I'm saying? Cuban Link, y'all forget, man. Nori, all y'all. You know what I'm saying? One of the originals, man. He came to the table with Plum. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of contributions to not only Terror Squad, but to Joe himself. Y'all ain't even taking lines and put them in big hits and gave him no credit. Cuban never got no credit for none of the shit Joe did drop on his account, if he ever dropped anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Cuban gets a publishing check from nothing ever on Terror Squad. But hey man, it is what it is, bro. Like I said, they done jumped on Cuban links, man. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. All y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's your boy OG Pop. I'm finna go back to my day. You hear me? Suck. suffering succotash.